Can Derek Lunsford, the 212 division Mr. Olympia champion, take out the Arnold Classic and former Mr. Olympia champion in Brandon Curry? Well, I guess we'll find out as far as my opinion is concerned anyway in just a few minutes. This is part of your fan requested Friday lineup, and if you guys get this video up to, we'll say 700, I'll be a little bit lenient this week. Get it up to 700 thumbs ups, and I will do every one of these matchups. Dorian Yates, Branch Warren, I'd love to see that. Frank Zane, Coleman, are you kidding me? I'm sure we'll see that Antoine Vaillant and Ian Valliere matchup sooner or later this weekend. Vancouver Pro. But either which way, this is the one you guys voted on. Derek Lunsford. A lot of buzz around this guy heading into the Olympia. Will he do 212? Will he do open class? He's going to do 212, guys. He's going to defend. I apologize. My tongue was in a blender. He's going to do 212. I'll say for sure. He's going to defend his title. They should allow him to go to the open too, or to at the final. If he wins, go ahead and challenge the open class winner. But that's not going to happen. That's not going to take place. Bob Ciccarello would probably laugh at that. But anyway, it's a good idea, Bobby boy. Front double bicep pose between these two gentlemen. I just cannot get over that waistline. I've seen some edited video footage, actually, of Hassan Mustafa and Nick Walker with this type of waistline. This is unedited. This is, wow, unreal. And he usually destroys anybody in that aspect. He's beating Curry in midsection. But Curry has that X factor. He usually plays that game too. That little tiny waistline, the aesthetics. And I mean, it's close. He doesn't have the vacuum, but he has the size, the little tiny waistline, huge lats, the size of Derek's lats. Both gentlemen have a decent set of legs. Calves, maybe not so strong. For either guy, really. For either guy. But when you look at the arms, it is a signed, sealed, and delivered victory for Brandon Curry. This is men against boys, guys. And that would be an interesting thing to see if Derek Lunsford goes up to the open. He might have more pop, more wow in the muscles. Because I'm sure, as most of you guys know, when you deplete, you lose sharpness in your muscle. It looks like you're less conditioned. So imagine a more conditioned, more diced Derek Lunsford. Front lat spread. Seems to be the same thing here, guys. Derek Lunsford run roughshod over a lot of the competitors thus far in these picture comparisons, but he just does not seem to have the formula to take out Brandon Curry. And keep in mind, guys, I've seen a better Brandon Curry. So it might be wise for Derek Lunsford not to step up to the open. It might be just as smart for him to stay nicely nestled in that 212 division. After all, you know the saying, guys, big fish, small pond, big fish. Hey, the 212 division pond is a pretty big pond. And Derek Lunsford is the biggest trout in that area. Better watch out for Chris Bumstead. He's an angler. But anyway, side chest department, and this seems to be a lackluster matchup, guys. And I apologize. I know you guys were keen on seeing this one to see maybe Derek Lunsford upset the former champion. Catch him at a weak point. But weak point or not, if I say Brandon Curry was off, I mean he was slightly off compared to his usual self, which is still an outstanding bodybuilder. It was enough to beat Bonac. So the judges say. Nice big quads there and hamstrings and glutes. I'd say he's maybe even winning, or probably is winning, in the lower half is Derek Lunsford. But you look at the upper body, those big old arms on Curry. Wow. Fantastic. Side tricep department seems to be the same deal. Very similar shape. Similar, they're both aesthetically pleasing. But Curry's just a little bit bigger. He's a little bit heavier. Seems to be a little bit more separated in the arms as well. Delts, triceps. Well, maybe not the tricep. Good arm on Derek Lunsford. And actually, his midsection is so gosh darn small in this shot. If he did pack on a little bit more uphill cut, he would maybe take out Brandon Curry, or at least, match him on this. But it looks like, I'm being a little bit kind to Derek Lunsford. Brandon Curry seems to be 4-0 in this matchup. And I am sure when we turn around, gotta give my head a shake here. It looks like, to me, Derek Lunsford might have a better back. Look at that. Not as thick and heavy and dense, but I mean, it's so neatly drawn out here and sharp, very sharp is that back development and conditioned. And dare I say, he is in much better conditioned, just as peeled as the day is long. So symmetrical is Derek Lunsford, just unbelievable. So yeah, this kind of throws a monkey wrench into everything. Is he that much more conditioned? Lighting's a whole lot different. But I honestly think that he is much better conditioned, and plus, maybe a better back development as well. But like I said, guys, if you take a real close look, Curry is nice and thick and hearty, like a bowl of oatmeal. But I don't know. I get Lunsford in this shot. Not overwhelming. Go to the rear double. And again, it appears, and I don't want to take any heat from you Curryites. Is there any Curry followers even? You guys should respect the man. He's an Olympia champion. He's a cool dude too. I honestly don't think that he is in the condition. But keep in mind, this is a 212 division Olympia champion. So he's going to be pretty good. But this is a former Olympia heavyweight champion. Bigger traps, but the lats, more impressed with Derek Lunsford, dare I say. Nice X-frame there too. Perfect shot. But still, guys, can you come back from a 4-0 deficit? Well, winning the abs and thigh would be a start, and Derek Lunsford arguably is winning the abs and thigh. But arguably winning a shot and dominating and definitely winning a shot, without question, that's two totally different things. Very close in the abs and thigh, maybe more separation in the abs for Derek Lunsford, but a more aesthetically pleasing set of abs in my opinion, and maybe a smaller waistline for Brandon Curry, and that's a shocker. Lunsford can pull that vacuum pose off at any given second, and maybe even win the shot. Closing the abs and thigh, definitely of some debate. Finish this one off. What a good comparison. Thought for sure at the start, going to be a little bit lackluster, but those back shots of Derek Lunsford, kudos to him. I guess you don't win an Olympia title without a great back. But you got to keep in mind, Curry is a former Olympia champion too, no slouch. Most muscular, kind of a formality here. I like how they're hitting it the exact same way. Fantastic. Kind of a formality that, like I said though, Curry, from the front, I would say, upper body wise, much more separated, more peeled, more of a wow factor. And he's bigger. He's just plain bigger. He's got more of a stature, bigger dude. And when all things are equal, a bigger, better man's always going to beat a smaller man of equal skill size. That's an old wrestling saying. I've seen a lot of smaller guys defeat less quality, bigger guys. But Curry's quality, and he is your winner. I'm sure it would be no surprise to anybody or the judges that old Mark's Max Muscle, bodybuilding YouTuber, gives Curry the victory. Anyway, guys, hit thumbs up on this. More now than ever. Get it up to 700, and we'll see all those other exciting matchups. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Dorian Yates versus Branch Warren? Granitees, baby, please. Granite versus marble. Marble versus granite. And then you get Frank Zane, Ronnie Coleman. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Love you guys. Have a great one.